such a time as this.
And welcome back to For Such a Time as This. I am your host, Pastor James Pittman. I want to deal with the issue. I saw something profound, and although I do not agree with Senator Dianne Feinstein's politics, pretty much never, I saw something that was amazing, and it was amazingly, shockingly bad. What you're going to see is a bunch of children coming into Dianne Feinstein's office and lecturing her with all their great wisdom attained and all of their about 12 years of life. Look at this.
Are trying to ask you to vote yes on the Green New Deal.
Please.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We have our own Green New Deal piece of legislation.
Well, we're trying to promote the Green New Deal.
Well, there are reasons why I can't, because there's no way to pay for it.
Yes, there is.
That's
We have
the big
tons of
reason.
money going to the military. A lot of it is going to the military.
But we have come to a point where our earth is dying, literally, and it is going to be a pricey and ambitious plan that is needed to deal with the magnitude of that issue. And so we're here asking you to vote yes on the resolution for the Green New Deal, because that is the only
That
plan
resolution will not pass the Senate, and you can take that back to whoever sent you here.
Some scientists have said that we have 12 years to turn this around.
Well, it's not
The
going to get
government's
turned
supposed-
around in 10 years.
the
What we
government's
can do
Senator, if
is
this
put
doesn't get turned around
ourselves-
in 10 years, you're looking at the faces of the people who are going to be living with these
Guess what?
consequences.
The government is supposed to be for the people and by the people and all
You know
for the
what's
people.
interesting about this group is I've been doing this for 30 years. I know what I'm doing. You come in here and you say it has to be my way or the highway. I don't respond to that. I've gotten elected. I just ran. I was elected by almost...
And so she's going to sit up there and she is going to try to reason with those children. We are in a very dangerous part, in a very dangerous time in our culture. Wisdom is thrown to the side. Elders are seen as fools. It's the children that seem to be the sages of our time. I don't. What do you say to that? Proverbs 15, find a fool despises his father's instruction, but whoever heeds reproof is prudent. I remember one time I was about 17 years old, and I remember I was going back and forth with my father. You know, at 17, you know, that's when you start becoming all wise, at 17. And I remember arguing with my father, and my father said this. He says, James, I just want you to sit and think. You think at 17 you have more wisdom than me and your mother combined, which is over 80 years. Combined, me and your mother over 80 years of wisdom, and you at 17, you think you have accumulated more wisdom in 17 years than the combined wisdom of me and your mother of over 80. And to that argument at 17, even though I was all wise at 17, I felt like a fool. Because then at 17, even at 17, as arrogant and as foolish as I was, I realized that made me look like a fool. At 17, hadn't paid a mortgage, didn't even know what taxes were, and I felt foolish. What you just saw, those children don't even recognize that they sound like fools. Fools. We are in trouble. What do you say? What do you say? Boy, we need to get back to the old time religion and the old time wisdom. And children need to learn to respect their elders. I'm speechless.
For such a time as this,